Hello and welcome to today's video. The video may not be short, but let me present to you the most pointless line I have created so far. It runs a route which is, well, sort of a bit imbalanced. It does not operate at any regular intervals, and it's a very regional route. Welcome to the video of line 94A. We start at the stop of the Kontola metro station, and after starting from the Kontola metro station, it actually stops at a second stop at Kontola metro station, which doesn't exist in this reality because I placed the stop in a way which allowed me to build just one stop. And after stopping at the two stops of Kontola metro station, it will stop at a third stop called Kontola metro station. Confused? Oh yes, I am already, and it only gets better and better. But the reality is there is also a stop at Kontola metro station in here, and the reason I'm creating it is that it probably serves other lines as well. I hope, because otherwise it was useless. After stopping at Kontola, let me just finish this first, because, come on. Somehow, some features of this game might just need a bit enhancing. And there. The turn looks like I will have to... Oh no, that's good. I would just have to move the signals a bit. That one there, and that one there. And then I'll also, just to make sure that everything is in the right place and no collisions will occur, I'll just create a couple of extra signals there. So, after stopping at 3 stops, or in this case 2 stops, at Kontola metro station, it, well, next stop at a stop called Ostostie. And Ostostie is obviously over here, and it's called a Köpvägen. And right. There is something strange about this. Now, let me just have a look here. I don't understand the least bit what's going on in here, but when I'm looking at the maps, there is something off. Let's not, however... I'll just have to check one thing, I'm sorry. Oh. Oh. I see the problem now, never mind. That was something that cannot be unseen, really. So the following stop, there will be even crazier lines, I promise you. I'm sorry you can't see what I'm seeing, I have too many secrets in my browsers. But let's concentrate on this line, which is crazy yet simple. The line I was just seeing is just plain crazy and not very simple. Let's put it that way. Oh, we have once again the issue with the platform lengths, which was fixed that way. And the issue appears when you've created a platform or you've created a station and then deleted the station and turned it into a platform of another station. That's when the game wants to build too long platforms. Interesting, irritating. Hopefully will be fixed at some point. After Ostostie, the bus will continue northwards. As you can see, there is a loop approaching on the map. Might mean something, might not mean something. The following stop is at Leikikuja, Lekgränden, and that will be over there. And then finally it will stop at Paneliantie. Paneliavägen. And I will again cheat a bit because there is another stop at Paneliantie, which also is used by other buses, and that's why I will place the stop in here. There we go. And I will just continue the road northwards and build the loop, because that stop is indeed used by the same nightmarish line I just saw on the route map. Oh boy, that is something. It's one of the minibus lines, which aren't very straightforward, but that was nothing short of a nightmare to create. Can't wait to get there. Really. So, this end of the line has been created. What happens when the bus reaches the Paneliantie stop is that it turns back. It stops at Leikikuja. It stops at every single Now wait a second, is that... Okay, no, never mind. What happens next is that it returns. It stops at Leikikuja, it stops at Ostostie, it stops at the extra stop at Kontula station, and then it stops at a second stop at Kontula station. But guess what? It's none of the stops seen on this map, because there is another stop at Kontula metro station, and in total I think this bus line stops 5 times at the Kontula metro station, unless this stop is used by yet another bus line. I will not be creating it. Unfortunately, the stop is used by another bus line. So, another Kontula metro station stop it is. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's put it in here. And then let's see how on earth this thing fits with all the rest of this holy mess of lanes. At least this one marker will have to be moved a bit. Also the traffic lights or the signals, I think it should function this way. But nevertheless, there's the second Kontula stop. And then we'll start making this loop southwards, meaning that after Kontula, after the second stop of Kontula, we will stop at Keinulaudantie. Keinulaudantie stop is Gungbredsvägen. Makes sense, sort of. Or actually quite a lot, yes. But the following stop is, oh, not there, is Keinulaudantie right over here. Or Gungbredsvägen, so as I said, there we go. And after Keinulaudantie, I wonder if it actually turns right over here or at a later point. After Keinulaudantie, oh no, we continue straight. We stop at Kurkiauran polku. Seen. Oh, seems legit. Sorry. And I actually do wonder why this line is called 94A, because it really has nothing in common with line 94. I mean, literally, they both stop at Kontula. That's it. That's all they have in common. And yet this line is called 94A. I mean, what's the point? After Kurkiauran polku, we have Kurkiaispolku. Now, if you're a demented tourist, and also Kurkiaisenpolku Takostigen has two stops named in a similar way to the other direction, I will create only one. I mean, this I'm sorry. This line is a nightmare for a demented old lady coming from Ostrobothnia trying to visit their relatives. The stops are named almost the same. There are several stops with the same name. How would you know how this line actually operates? And the funny thing is, well, wait and see. Wait and see what's the final twist with this line, because it doesn't end here. Oh no, not at all. Harmaahaikaran kuja Hegagrendin. Come on. Come on. There we go. then we have Kuovipolku, Spoofsteen. That is located about here, approximately, I mean, yes. And then we turn right to familiar tracks and to Kurkimäen tie. And now you can probably see where this is going. Because what has been invented with this line is an indefinite partial loop. After Kurkimäen tie, we will stop at Järkälekkuja, Varustuksen tie and Linnoituksen tie. And oh look, it's all being created. After those stops, we will stop at Kivikonkaari, at Kaarikuja, and we're back at the Kontula metro station. After which, we will just head on to this loop here that we just created. So, why I said that this line is senseless? Well, it partially runs a one-way loop. It partially runs double-tracked. It stops 5 times at this metro station, and it does not have a clear interval. It's also named as 94A, and it has nothing in common with line 94. So we have created a paradox. Welcome to Paradox Entertainment. And I might just well spoil now that this is not the last line with the number 94. And I honestly don't know what to expect anymore. So also this line is about 6 kilometers long. So there we go. Completed. 18 stops, 6 kilometers, line opened. Let's buy a bus. Let's just buy a bus, you know. See what happens. And I will actually, in order to run this thing with the proper interval, I will have to buy 3 buses. What the? Oh, okay. I mean, how can you spend 22 minutes on a on a 6 kilometer ride? But fine, there is the line. I mean, This line is plain crazy. But that's all for today, folks. I will return tomorrow with a new video as usual. And frankly, I really don't know what's gonna come up next. Because what's gonna come up tomorrow, well, you'll see tomorrow. Until then, bye.